Hello, everybody. Guess what? This is Thursday, and what happens on Thursdays? Thursday Thoughts with Merle and Patty. And who's here? Merle and Patty. Merle, the relationship miracle worker. Patty, the fabulous, phenomenal radio star, psychic
Ha,
medium.
yeah, one night on Coast to Coast, right? Hi, everybody. Happy Thursday. Thank you, Merle. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is where every week we bring you our thoughts on relationships. Both of us work in relationships, all kinds of relationships, love relationships, work relationships, family relationships, friend relationships. What are we talking about today, Merle?
Okay, so I'm going to tell you, we're going to talk about this is an interesting topic. What is the type of person that you're used to attracting, and how do those people, the people that you're used to attracting, how do they make you feel?
Right. So that's a good one because we tend to have types, like a lot of girls, like I always attract the mama's boy or the bad boy. But the thing is, it's carrying it through. It's like, how does that make you feel if you're always attracted to the bad boy, but then he dumps you? Maybe you need to change your attraction.
Well, no, I mean, you're laughing, but that's the truth. That's
It is.
exactly right. Maybe you need to change who you're attracted to. I like the topic because it the question, in order to answer the question, you have to be kind of aware of what you're doing and thinking. And most people are go through life unconscious.
Yeah.
Okay, not exactly unconscious, but kind of, in that they're not paying attention to what they do and the results of what they do, who they're attracted to, and what is the result of that. So I think maybe we can give some clues about um, making people aware, conscious, intentional. So if you're going forward to, I'm single now, or uh, by the way, it fits not just for your romantic partner, but for the people in your job, the kind of jobs that you get, your friends, everything. So, what kind of clues can we give people, Patty, that would make them more conscious?
Well,
And go ahead.
hi, Dia. Well, I think the best thing to do is we're always so worried about how did they like me? How did they like me? How did I come across? We forget. And you want to certainly look how did you like them, because if you don't like them, you don't see them again in whatever thing it is, unless you have to. But how do they make you feel about you? That's what we forget to look at. We're always looking outside. After that first date or whatever you're going, it's like, wow, do I feel good about myself, or do I feel like, oh God, I have to work really hard, or I have to make them like me better, or whatever that is? But if you come back feeling good about who you are and you got to show your real self, at least to a little bit of an extent for that first time, I think that's the telltale clue.
And and that's true. It's not just in courting. It's true even married. Um, that you need to pay attention to how you feel.
Yeah.
So, and I want to separate that from it's not all about you. Remember, you were talking about that person that you had an encounter with uh, that felt that whatever was happening, it was, oh my God, I've been cut off. This person, even that person doesn't like me. What's wrong with me?
Yeah.
Taking everything that happens personally.
Yeah.
That's
We, t-
that's
we, we tend to do that. We have some funny human flaws. Yes. It's a show I was on, and there was an allotted time. It was like, okay, 1 minute you get to do this. 1 minute you get to do that. 1 minute you get to do this. And it happened to every person before that person. And then that person came on and we did that and we had their 1 minute and we had some stuff and then it got disconnected because that's the thing we had done every time so far. But that person cried for the next half hour, called me up and they had done that to them. No, you know.
Well, so he did do it to that person, but he did it to every person.
Exactly. And it wasn't that, I mean, talk about our feed the good wolf, feed the bad wolf, glass half empty, glass half full. They created a whole big story and what it was in their head, which had very little to do with reality, which we
Yes,
tend to do too. Ah,
yes, yes. So, so, so that makes two parts of this. Um, who are you attracted to, and how do they make you feel? In the terms of how do they make you feel, um, is it are you seeing everything as it's you, as opposed to that's I mean, somebody gets angry and you're there. It doesn't mean and let's say they get angry at you, as a matter of fact. It doesn't make you any less of a person. It doesn't make you right or wrong. It doesn't change anything. Why? Because it's not about you. It's about the person that's angry. So that person has to figure out what's going on. But if it is somebody that you're dating or a partner of and they're always like that, you I mean, even if it's not about you, it just wears on you.
yeah. Yeah. And when we talked about this a little bit earlier too, sometimes that's a little bit of self-sabotage as well. That's getting into our own what we deserve, our own self-worth and things like, oh yeah, I pick, mean partners or disrespectful partners or people that make me feel bad about myself. And like, well, why do you keep doing that? And then they're not going to do this on a conscious level, but deep down subconscious as well, that's what I deserve. But that's the part, what you have to work on then, why do you think you deserve that? And hey, maybe you don't.
About that.
Just saying, maybe you don't. Maybe, that's some little programming you got way back when that's just not serving you and just not true. We do so much self-programming given to us by our parents, given us to by society, given to us by ourselves, self-limiting faults, belief systems.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's uh, when when you're engaging in new relationships. You got somebody new? Oh, hi.
That was Sunshine Angel saying, hey,
Hey.
hi, beautiful magic girl.
And okay, now I lost my train of thought.
Okay. So what we're talking about, are you attracted to the same kind of person all the time? Some people aren't. Some people, it's like whoever comes along at the right moment. I like them tall. I like them short. I like them, big personality. I like them little personality. But as a rule, we sort of do have, whether it's hormones or pheromones or whatever that is, we kind of sort of do tend to have a type somewhat. And then figuring out what, and why, and if it's good for us.
I think sometimes that sometimes women are attracted to eye candy. So a guy that's really incredibly confident and looks good. So we're attracted to that. And if you've done that several times, then I just say, how how did that work out? And if you can see a pattern with, I get this really fabulous guy. He looks really great. He's knows all the right moves, and pretty soon, like in 3 months, boom, he's gone. Well, then maybe this is it. If what you're doing isn't working, try something else. So you're going to say to me, well, I don't know how we get out there. Nobody else is, I'm not attracted to anybody else. Well, then start with trying somebody you're not really attracted to. Sometimes the coolest guys are having a good time uh, in their social life. And if you want to be more than in somebody's social life, some of those guys could be pretty nerdy, but they could be very caring of you, very loving. They could be very ambitious. They could be making a lot of money. They could be doing a lot of, I mean, like, what's the name of the guy that did Facebook? What's his, he, he, he's not the coolest looking guy in the world. So you need to rethink who you're being attracted to. And if who you're being attracted to isn't working, then start spending time with or being open to people that you're not normally attracted to. You can try this type, that type, just try different types because it's pointless to keep doing the same thing and expecting a different result. I just saw something
Technical difficulty.
that, oh, that's, oh, I didn't recognize it was your hand. Looked like a orange cat. So, that is our, it's 11:11.
It's
This
11.
time
I think
it is exactly 11:11.
11:11. Okay.
Oh,
I have heard nothing that you've just said. A thing came into my phone and the volume went really low, but I did hear 11. I can't hear
everything else I
anything. I'm
said
so
was fabulous. It was on
I'm sure
point
everything you said was
and
fabulous. It
perfect.
always is. You're Merle.
11.
You should
11.
always expect the unexpected. Yes, we should always expect the unexpected. The only okay, 11:11. I wish I would have heard what you just said. But if we are thinking about have a consciousness, um, again, not if you're driving, don't close your eyes, don't take a deep breath. But if you're sitting home or you're sitting someplace comfortable, this is the 11:11 is like make a wish number, make an angel time, make whatever you want to call 11:11 that magic time. So why don't we just take a second or two, close your eyes if so willing, take a deep breath. I hope you can hear me because I can't hear anybody else. Breathe out. All right, so I want you to think just to go keep a couple of just those main relationships in your life, whatever they are, roommates, lovers, work people. And again, you're getting into a pattern, you're getting to a habit. This is who they are, they're in your world. Just look inside for a second. How do you feel about you when they walk into a room, when you walk into a room? When you see that there's a text coming in from them or a phone call? Is it good? Is it like, oh no? Is it like, oh, I better be on my best behavior? Think about that just for a second, whether we do anything about that awareness of it or not. Starting out with awareness is really good. So think about what that is. And if there is something that's uncomfortable or not positive for you, how could you change that? Maybe just an adjustment in the relationship, maybe a communication change in the relationship. Hey, you yell at me a lot. Maybe that's hard for me. Maybe I need somebody who doesn't yell at me so much. But think about just put yourself what your needs and thoughts are for a second. Yeah. And think about another relationship or two, something that does make you feel good. Ooh, there's a text coming from so and so. Ooh, the phone's ringing from so and so. Just be aware of that. So, all right, let's come back because again, I hope these take a deep breath. And let's carry that with us, that consciousness with us into our day-to-day life with what we're doing. That's all I got.
That's all you need.
I hope you're talking, Merle.
Oh, really?
I'm not hearing anything. I don't know when you're talking.
Can you hear me
Patty can't
talking
hear
now?
you. Yeah, everyone. I can't.
Can
I
you?
heard 11:11 for 1 second. So you either have to carry it or we have to close off. Tell them
Oh,
what we're doing. You're doing at 12 noon or 3 Eastern because it's time for Merle's Pearl.
yes, yes, yes. It is at noontime. Merle's Pearls. This is when you get the full unadulterated pearls of wisdom. But now we're going to finish up with uh, we've done our 11:11. What else we have to do is to say that we're doing a class starting November. I'm going to tell you exactly when, November 9th. The 9th, the 16th, and the 23rd. Uh, that's all right. Don't worry about it, Patty. Just I'm talking. It's okay. Just just look pretty. You're awesome. Okay? um yeah. Okay. So that's what I said. Um we're giving a class called The Magic and Science of Love. 3 secrets you need to know to find your perfect partner. And I told you when it's starting in November, 3 Mondays in a row. Check us out on Facebook. We already did it in September. We're going to do it in November. We had very good results from it, and so I encourage you to join. In the meantime, you can see me at noontime, and you can see the both of us with the sound on, so that Patty will hear these fabulous words of wisdom. And we will see you next week. Uh, okay, and there's a link for the workshop. I will see everybody next week. Let's wave. I'm going to wave so Patty knows I'm waving. And bye bye. Bye bye.